The only local news teams taking action for you. KIMA KEPR Action News starts now.
Coming up this morning on Action News, we talk a fire burning in Umatilla County. It started out as a prescribed burn, but broke containment and has now scorched nearly 400 acres. Officials plan to hold a public meeting about it. We'll share the details. Plus, the Richland Police Department unveiling a new look for one of their cruisers for Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Not the first time they've done this, and it's not for looks. The cruiser will be out and about facilitating police work. We'll hear from the department. And a new dance studio opened its doors earlier this year in Yakima, looking to teach dance, but also empower women by inviting them to exercise while also breaking the stigma around pole dancing. We'll catch up with the owner. That story and more coming up as you start your day with us right here on Action News. Good Friday morning, everybody. I'm Dave Furtado.
And I'm meteorologist Jefferson Donovan.
And Jefferson, in the world of weather, it's another autumn-like morning out there. And
yes.
It's really starting to flow into this autumn-like pattern. So,
right.
Goodbye summer, hello autumn finally.
Yeah, definitely arrived in a big way. We are seeing those morning temperatures into the 30s. And as we just progress through the month of October and certainly into November and December, these morning temperatures are just going to get colder. Now, there is some turbulence on the horizon today, so it's not going to be the beautiful weather that we have seen as of late. In Yakima this morning, we are starting off with temperatures in the low to mid 30s underneath mostly clear skies. These mostly clear skies will give way to clouds in pretty short order, and again, some rainfall is not too far behind. So here's a look at the weather headlines today. Spotty showers and breezy winds will be in place for this Friday, but this storm system today is a real quick hitter as we get back to the sunshine by tomorrow, and we will be holding on to sunshine not only through this weekend, but also into next week. We'll dive deeper into all three of these weather headlines coming up.
Thanks, Jefferson. We begin this morning in Umatilla County. What started as a prescribed burn has now grown to nearly 400-acre fire near Walla Walla, known as the Tiger Creek Fire. Now, it started Monday in Umatilla County, Oregon, as a controlled burn to reduce wildfire fuel, but heavy winds that day spread the fire to other areas thick with brush that were scheduled for later controlled burns. Now, fire leaders are holding a public meeting about the Tiger Creek Fire this evening. They're expected to share information about current operations and answer any questions you might have. It will be from 6:30 to 8 tonight at Lincoln High School in Walla Walla. The doors open at 6 p.m. And on to an update from the Bureau of Reclamation on water rights and water supply. For the month of October, senior water rights holders will receive 100% of their entitlement, but junior water rights holders will receive no water through October 20th. Any users who have unused water remaining from May 21st to September 30th may use that water in October. Storage in the Yakima Basin reservoirs on October 1st was 114,000 acre-feet, 11% full and 35% of average. Inflows to the Yakima project reservoirs in September were 80% of average. The next forecast will be in March of next year. And every October is National Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and one local police department is doing their part to spread the message. Richland Police decorated a cruiser that you'll probably see driving around the city. They just unveiled their new Stop Domestic Violence cruiser, outfitted with purple coloring to support victims of domestic violence.
We want to do everything we can to raise awareness, to let them know that they aren't on their own. We're there for them. There are other services such as domestic violence services up in Franklin counties are there for them, and we're doing everything we can.
If you or someone you know is dealing with domestic violence, there are resources available by calling 211. Changing gears this morning, the YWCA of Yakima is hosting a Power of the Purse fundraiser to empower domestic violence survivors. The fundraiser is presented by Legends Casino Hotel from 5 to 8 tonight at the Valley Mall in Union Gap. The event will feature designer handbags being auctioned off and a place to buy grab-and-go handbags and accessories. All of the proceeds from the event will go to the YWCA to help abuse survivors. Tickets for the event are $25, and we have a link where you can buy tickets online on our website, KIMATV.com. This Saturday, the Federal Small Business Administration is hosting a workshop for existing small businesses and for folks looking to become small business owners. Organized by our local Small Business Development Center, the event is taking place at Columbia Basin College entirely in Spanish to give our Spanish-speaking community tips and tricks when it comes to running a business.
Questions are going to be in Spanish. We made sure to have speakers that spoke Spanish, because we wanted to welcome these business owners that traditionally have a harder time finding resources.
Now, the event kicks off Saturday at 8:30 in the morning and runs until 3:30. Online registration is required. And finally, a new dance studio is open in Yakima with the goal not only to teach dancing, but also to empower women. KIMA's Mallory Aldrich tells us about the new studio.
Divine Feminine is a new pole dancing studio in Yakima that has only been open since June, but has brought something different to the area for the public to try.
There wasn't nothing like this in Yakima, and the farthest was either Tri-Cities or Seattle. So we decided to open up something new here, something fun and exciting.
Although there is a negative stigma around pole dancing, that is not what it is about.
I know when you hear about like pole dancing, everybody straight out thinks, oh, it's like, you know, stripping and stuff, but it's nothing like that. It's a lot of upper body strength. It's an exercise, it's a workout.
But the main point of the studio is to empower women.
Just empowering women to do exercise, pole dancing, no matter what shape and size you are.
They also spread awareness about being confident in yourself.
For the girls to feel, confident with what they're doing, have fun out here, try something new that they haven't tried before.
Besides the pole dancing, they have added Zumba classes and are planning to add more.
Pretty soon we will have Pilates as well. So that's something new that we're looking into as well.
And what they want Yakima to know about pole dancing is that
just you can do it, no matter who you are, what you are. Everybody's always welcomed.
With their mission of empowering women and spreading awareness, Divine Feminine will be doing Yakima good for many years to come.
I know it looks hard, but everything in this life is hard, but you have to do what you want to, accomplish. And once you do accomplish it, I know that it'll be something that you will feel super proud of yourself to do.
KIMA's Mallory Aldrich, thank you. And more information about Divine Feminine can be found up on our website, KIMATV.com. Now, Jefferson, let's talk weather here, because you said all week you've been kind of tracking the possibility of some precipitation today.
Yes.
I know as we get closer to the actual day, confidence goes up. How confident are we we're going to see some rain?
I would say that we are very confident we're going to see some rain, but it's going to be a very small amount of rain. This isn't going to be a fire season ending event. This isn't going to be an event where you should alter any plans. Most of us only picking up around 100 to 200ths of an inch of rain, but some showers will be out there for today. We're also going to see temperatures that are very cool today, especially when compared to what we have seen at previous times this week. Highs will only top out in the low to mid 60s for most of us, maybe upper 60s if we are real lucky. Now, the good news is as we get towards the weekend, or as we get into the weekend when a lot of events are happening, it will be right back to the sunny skies. We will talk about the forecast today and moving forward coming up.
Thanks, Jefferson. The time now is 5:08. Coming up on KEPR KIMA this morning, some more local news and the frustration hundreds of families feel in Sela as their power keeps going out. And it's happening more often, nearly once a week now. We sat down with the head of a household who expressed worries about the power needs of others as well. Then being unmet. We'll have more of those details after the break. But later in the show, top stories around the nation. 3 former Memphis police officers are now heading to jail, convicted of witness tampering in the 2023 fatal beating of Tyree Nichols, though they were cleared of the harshest charges. An official hoping the case provides some measure of comfort to the Nichols family. Stay with us.